Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Tiger.lilie.kibbe with the Living in Nevada County channel, where I educate you about the market in Nevada County and talk all about real estate. In this episode or video, I wanted to talk about selling your house, whether you're selling your house in Nevada County or you have to sell your house somewhere else, maybe to move here, or maybe it's an investment property. Whatever the scenario is, I wanted to talk about the process of selling your house, when to do it, when you can get the most profit, and what you can be doing at different times of the year. And stick around till the end, where I'm going to share some possibly shocking statistics about the home renovation projects that can offer the most return on your investment. Okay, so first, when should I sell my house? Well, here in Nevada County, we have a pretty cyclical market, meaning we'll see the most activity start to tick up after the holidays in January, February, March, April. March and April are probably the best months to put your home on the market. I would say the worst are probably November and December. Even October is touchy. Just because people are focused on the holidays, they're focused on traveling, maybe they're just getting their homes ready to have guests over for the holidays and things like that. Uh-oh, my dog's barking. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I would say during the holiday season, don't rush to put your house on the market unless you absolutely have to. I mean, there are reasons why we have to sell. Maybe a job, relocation, marriage, divorce, kids, whatever the scenario is, there's lots of reasons why we just feel the need to sell. And honestly, my biggest piece of advice is do what feels the best to you. If you'd rather work with me and strategize about the yearly cycle, we can come up with the best day to put it on the market. But if you are feeling so called to just sell that house and get out of it, do that, because I believe that we personally know in some level what's right for us. And so if you're really feeling like we need to just get out of this house, we need to sell it now, we're ready, we're over it, do that. Because the truth is, it's not like no real estate happens on the off months. Like my very first closings when I first started were in January, and we got in contract in December. So just because statistically it's not the most active time for real estate, it doesn't mean it's a bad time to sell by any means. Real estate deals happen every day, all the time, for so many reasons. But it is you're probably going to get more money for your house in the spring. And the reason is that's when most buyers are out looking for houses. Like I said, during the holidays, people are focused on that. But then when spring comes around, the weather is nice, it's gorgeous, everyone's driving around, they're thinking about what their next move is going to be, and you're going to have more buyer activity in general, which can lead to, supply and demand. There's more demand for the house. You can probably get more for it. And we do see a lot more sales in the spring and summer, and generally a little bit higher prices then as well, just because of the added demand. Another reason it might be a good idea to sell in the spring or summer is because sometimes there's things that we want to get done to your house before we put it on the market. And sometimes we need a few months to get that done. Maybe during the holiday season, while it's rainy and cold outside, you can be working on decluttering the inside of your house, boxing up stuff, donating things, organizing things, and getting ready to, minimize the space for the sale. So that's a really good thing to work on when it's cold and all you want to do is be inside anyways. You can put on some music and, clean up your stuff for the sale. Then when it gets sunny again, that's a really good time to call out all of our handymen, contractors, any work that we deem is necessary to be done on the house, any little repairs that we want to get done. Most of these folks They can't really work in the rain, for obvious reasons. So it can make sense to wait until it's sunny and get some of these little projects done before we put on market. So waiting a couple months after it's sunny and then putting it on is a common cyclical market trend for this area, just because of the weather and everything. Another thing is summer vacation for kids. So a lot of families are moving up here to buy homes because it's such a fantastic place to live. And we can see that when school starts after summer, we are seeing less buyer activity, because during summer, and especially spring before summer. Okay, let me just back up before this gets confusing. So during spring, a lot of families are trying to move into their house before the next school year, right? So during spring, they're looking, ideally they move during the summer when they can make that move, so they don't have to pull their kids out of their school at the last part of school. So ideally, a lot of families want to wait till the end of the school year, which is May, June, close in July, and then be done by August. So if you can have your house on the market before summer vacation, that is usually ideal. And this is not science, this is just experiential, that when school starts again in, usually August, early to late August, depending on what school it is, we do see a lot more families kind of draw back. We see less families at open houses, and people just kind of say, okay, well, we're just staying. We're not going to try to mess with the kids' schooling. And obviously, like I said before, it's the same sentiment. A lot of families will just have to move or want to based on what they're doing. So don't let that be a detrimental factor and deciding factor of when you want to put on the market, but it's just something else to keep in mind. Another reason spring is such a wonderful time to put your home on the market is that we're going to get really beautiful photos of your yard. The grass is green, like even now it's fall and it looks dry out here. Like it's dry in California unless you have like a lawn and things, but spring and summer is usually when the flowers are blooming around, the lawn is beautiful, the oak trees are out, and everything is just looking so beautiful. So we can generally get the best pictures. Like it's nice to have spring photos, and then when a listing sits, you can almost tell if it's dry outside, but the photos are from spring and everything looks so lush. So spring is a good time to get the photos done of your house. I know there's a lot to consider when deciding when you want to put your home on the market, and ultimately it comes down to what's best for you and your family. I'm here to help you make those decisions. I hope this was helpful, just explaining that spring, yes, is generally the best for the most buyer activity and the highest prices, but deals happen every day, no matter what. If you want to get your home sold, we can make that happen no matter the time of year, I promise. But I did want to share some really interesting statistics, because NAR, the National Association of Realtors, does studies, and they kind of like figure out which renovation projects offer the highest return on investment. And this is good for investors, also good for homeowners looking to think, oh, what could we put our, X amount of budget towards to do something to the house to help us get a return during the sale. So for the interior projects, resurfacing and redoing your hardwood floors were the best return on investment. Insulation upgrades were, interestingly, the third highest return on your investment. And you would be surprised, but kitchen and bathroom remodel was lower down on the list of return on investment. It's still a thing to do if you would like to, if they're really outdated, but it's a common misconception that kitchen and bathroom remodels will give you a full return on investment, because it's not always the case. And For the exterior, of course, the biggest return on investment is exterior paint, followed by new upgraded windows. Make sure you got nice double paned windows, a new door. And what was the last one? Oh yeah, the last one on that list, the top 4, was replacing the roof or doing some roof repairs or upgrades. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really hope this video was helpful. Check out some of my other videos to learn all about buying and selling in Nevada County. And of course, if you yourself are looking to buy or sell in Nevada County, I would be so honored to interview for the job and to help you and your family. So give me a call or a text anytime, no matter how far in the future you plan to make a move. We can start planning and getting a plan together at any point. So hit me up, contact details below. Make sure to like and subscribe.